Traders, what I want to do with this video is talk about risk management. There's a couple of indicators that I use here that I'll mention, and I do want to say that risk management was the most difficult aspect of trading for me to implement. For years, I completely ignored this. My whole focus was on where's the next signal set up, and if it looked good, I'd be going in with all sorts of crazy lot sizes, and I took a huge risk. Now, the outcome of trading like that is inevitable. We'll come back to this in a minute, but let's just quickly head over to TradingView here and have a look at this chart. Daily time frame, okay. This is going back, 4 or 5 months. It's been smooth sailing. A bit of a blip here. Smooth sailing, a bit of a blip here. This was pretty choppy, but okay, we see lower highs, lower lows. All right, no problem. We enter here. Nice trade. But then we see a higher high and a higher low. Difficult to trade through a range like this. I mean, the trend, when it's smooth sailing like this, is fantastic, but you know, we end up coming into a bit of a choppy period in time. But we make decisions and we see the setup. You know, we're going with trend continuation. The idea is we go in on the pullback. That's fine. Trend continuation here is telling us bullish. Yep, there's a trade. All right, here's the next one. Higher high, come down. Let's enter here. We enter long here. And every now and again, these will take you out. The nature of the beast. Now, if you're trading with crazy lot sizes, no discipline, you know, and you see a setup, like in here, for example, let me just clear this, and you think it's a no-brainer, you've been doing well all through here with this pullback thing strategy, making a ton of money. You see the setup here and you're going to go long, and you jump in with crazy lot sizes without any discipline. That happens, and this has the potential to blow your account, take you to your margin limits, whatever, and cause you an incredible amount of stress. And all the work you did back in here, building your account, well, gets wiped out here, gets wiped out here, gets wiped out here. Eventually, you learn your lesson at an enormous cost. If this is ringing true for you, watch this video through to the end. I'm honestly pleased to say that I finally succumbed to trading with a strategy, one thing, but managing risk. The strategy has to have a solid risk management plan, and I've been talking about position size, maximum exposure, and keeping things under wraps. If you trade with consistent position size and you get taken out with one of these big events, it's just a blip and you move on. It's just part of trading. So here's the thing. I mean, this account, it's a live account. I think the balance is 18 something. All right. It's currently, and we're going to talk about exposure, position size. It's currently running at a 2.13% drawdown, as you can see over here. There it is. This PZ risk management, PZ, it's a free indicator. You can get that in the market down there on MT4. Pick it up, have it on one chart. It tells me, 2.13%. Look, with this particular account, I have a 3% tolerance. I'm a little bit flexible with this, but I aim to keep everything under 3% exposure at any time. This will fluctuate. Next week there'll be some positive trades and that'll drop down. We've had a big hit like Thursday, Friday, the market went against, as you can see here. So it's taken everything into a bit of drawdown. So, 2.1%. But look at the leverage, it's 1.1 leverage. With a 30-to-1 account, for example, you're well and truly within your margin limits here. Let's just head over to this chart here. We've got this trade manager. I like this tool. I'm not affiliated with them or anything like that, but you can do a search in market and pick this up. I'll just increase this so we can see it clearly. That's the size of this thing here. So let's talk about consistent position sizes. If you do pick this EA Trade Manager up, you want to just check it out because on some accounts, this doesn't work. I've got one account that I've been trading, and this tool, for whatever reason, I can't get it to work. So if you select your risk balance here, there's risk equity, risk balance. So I'm just going to be looking at the balance of my account at the moment. So let's just type in, 0.1% risk. See how it drops the lot size down? I'm going to go 1% risk of my account. Right, so it'll give me the lot size. Let's open an Aussie Kiwi. Let's just say I want to sell this here and trade back down there. You can go in here with a market by clicking that, and entry, then click on the chart, and then you can wiggle your stop loss and your target around. We'll just reduce this down to 0.1% of the account. So it'll give me a 0.02 lots. Now watch this, I'm going to risk 1% of my account on this trade. See how it's changed the lots? Let's just say I want to scalp, and I'm going to go for 20 pips or so. See the lot size changing over here? The risk is still the same. I'm keeping this here. Have a look over here where the lots are on the trade manager, and notice how it's changing. All right, but the risk on my account is the same at 0.1%. So that helps me to stay consistent with this, and it'll be a dollar value, whatever the account size is. See this here where my mouse is when I'm pulling this up? See how it's approximately around that $17 risk in dollar value, as per the current balance of the account. So no matter where I pull this, it's going to be, give or take, around that $17 or 0.1% of the account. So let's just say you have a 60% win rate with your strategy. You know that you're going to come out ahead, and you can rely on, if it's a 60% win rate, you can rely on that because you're keeping your position size consistent. You know what you're risking with every trade. Now, if you were to ignore this and you're going to go in there with, I'm going to go in with, one lot. With this trade, it's such a great setup. I'm sure it's going to work out. Let's just bump this up and we'll make a bit of money. All right, you're increasing your risk over here to 0.54%. And, if you're going in there with all sorts of crazy lot sizes, there's no consistency with the risk. And you leave yourself open to, all of a sudden, you get a spike up like this and your stop might be a little bit short and you get taken out, and, you've gone in with one lot on this trade and you've risked $100, but on another trade, you might risk $300, but over here you're only risking $20. That there's no consistency, and it's very difficult to maintain a positive and consistent outcome. So I'm always going to go down here, 0.1 or whatever it, if you want to divide this into 3 trades, well, you can go, 0.03, 3 threes are 9, something like that. Anyway, this is a pretty good tool, but make sure if you do pick up this tool that you mess around in here and you change the percent and you see the lots shifting, you see the lots changing. I've got one other account where this tool is completely ineffective and it doesn't do anything. You put in here, 2%, and the lot doesn't change. The lots don't change. So just test it out. Make sure that you're getting the result. You're seeing these lot sizes changing when you change the percent in here. Okay, so in the last 2 days, Thursday, Friday, we've had this trade against. I'm trading mainly the weekly to the monthly. This is a intraday / swing trading account, and I did come in and close a few trades yesterday, and I made a small loss of $50.88. Just, we were heading into NFP, and I wanted to just drop the exposure back and try to reduce some of the trades on the account. So I did that, and I took a small hit. It's no big deal. And these are currently running now negative. They were positive pretty much on Wednesday. This basket of trades was well and truly in the money. I think in future, and given that I'm trading these time frames, it's mainly like the monthly here. This is a swing trade. It's kind of keeping me out of trouble. Like the higher time frames will give you a bit of room to move when there's volatility in the markets with news events. Now, on another account, I'm trading a lower time frame, 4-hour daily, and a few of those trades got taken out. So that's going to happen. Again, we come back to this chart, and the importance of keeping your lot sizes consistent so that, when you see an opportunity, higher high and a higher low, let's buy here and let's buy here, following the strategy. Every now and again, when that happens, it's no big deal when you have a good risk management strategy in place. You take a little bit of a hit and you just keep trading as usual. Implement the strategy, but most importantly, make sure you have a plan. You could target a 2% exposure and allow 20 trades at 0.1, something like that, however you want to do it. You can divide that into 3 if you want to open 3 on MT4, 1, 2, 3 stops, 1, 2, and 1 if you're looking at, taking 2/3 here and 1/3 here. Okay guys, I'll wrap it up at that. Hope you've gained something from the video. And with that, hope you have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.